welcome to another Shelf Stuff at Home video. I'm Talia from the Shelf Stuff team, and in today's episode we are clearly going to be making something. So I was inspired by Demon Dentist by David Walliams to come up with some kind of a craft that would be related to the book. And in my head I thought, what could bring me to the dentist that is also colorful and fun for summer? Rock candy. So in today's episode, I'm going to show you all of the things that you need and all of the steps that you'll have to follow to make rock candy at home. And at the end of it, I'll show you exactly what my rock candy came out to look like too. To make your own sweet and sugary homemade rock candy, you're going to need a few materials and ingredients. So you should make sure that you have a dry measuring cup, some white granulated sugar, 4 12-ounce glass jars, wooden skewers, some clothespins, food coloring, which is optional, but it does make your rock candy very colorful, a wet measuring cup and 2 cups of water, a spoon, and a medium-sized pot. The first thing you're going to need to do is prepare your glass jars. So you need to wash them thoroughly with hot water to make sure that when you put the rock candy material in there, it all sticks to the skewer and not to the outside of your jar. Next, you're going to want to prepare your wooden skewers by dipping them in some water and rolling them around in the granulated sugar. When you have the sugar on the skewer, that is what the sugar crystals are going to form onto when they're in the jar. So I'm wetting my skewer and I'm rolling it in the sugar so the stick has sugar on it. And then I'm just going to place it aside for later. You're going to do this with every one of your skewers that's going in a jar. And now you are going to take your 2 cups of water and put them into your medium-sized pot. Once your 2 cups of water are all in the pot, you're just going to bring the pot to a boil. Once your 2 cups of water are boiling, you are going to start putting in each of your cups of granulated sugar one at a time, stirring in between each cup. So we'll start with cup number 1. Now you're going to want to stir this until this sugar is completely dissolved. Once it's completely dissolved, you can add in cup number 2. Now I'm putting in cup number 2. Now we're ready for cup number 3. And last, cup number 4. Now that all the sugar has dissolved, we're going to remove the pan from the heat. And you can leave this mixture to sit for 10 minutes. Now that we let our sugar solution cool down for 10 minutes, we're going to be putting it into our 4 mason jars. You're just going to want to pour an even amount into each of the jars. Next, you're going to want to take your food coloring and drop in about 2 drops into each of the jars. Now that all the food coloring is in your jars, you're just going to want to stir it all up. These all look pretty good. Once you have stirred in all of your food coloring, you are going to take your wooden skewers and start dipping them into each of the jars. Now you want to make sure that your wooden skewer has about 1 inch of space left at the bottom so that some of the sugar crystals can grow on top of the stick once it's starting to form. So you'll put it in, but not all the way. Make sure you leave your 1 inch near the bottom, and then you're gonna grab your clothespins and grab onto the skewer from both sides. Now we have all of our skewers in our glass jars, and you're going to leave these in a cool area so that the crystals can start to form. It might take up to a few hours or a few days, but you should just keep an eye on them so that you can see when they're starting to form. Hi all, it's Talia from the future. So I've given the crystals a couple of days to form, and I don't think they're quite ready yet, but I don't want to hold on to this video for too much longer. So I'm just going to show you exactly what the crystals look like now, a couple of days later, and then you can imagine that by the time it's been a few days, they'll have grown a lot more. So for our blue, you can see here that the top is all nice and like, it's starting to form. It's getting a little bit crispy on top. So I'll leave that one. This one, same thing. You can definitely see that there's crystals and they're starting to form on there, but I don't want to take it out because I can't see them all starting to grow in the bottom quite yet. I actually went back and I ended up adding another stick to this one just to see if it would be a little different, and because I had an extra stick left. So I guess I'll see if there's a difference between the stick that I added in the beginning and the stick that I added in afterward. And last but not least, my pink. I'm the most excited for this one, but I put this one in the fridge because these ones were told to keep out at room temperature, and I wanted to see if maybe putting it in the fridge would accelerate it or not. So I don't think that it accelerates it. For the record, I think you're fine to totally keep it in the room temperature because these ones seem to be coming along nicely. Okay, so thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you had fun making your own rock candy. Enjoy your summer. Bye!